I'm live. I'm live. Victor, Fat. You know what I always say? It's about focusing, acquiring, and transforming. 5 tips. 5. Count them. 5 tips. Count them. 5 tips on how it is that you can breed healthy competition. Whether it's yourself or whether you have a team of people, whether it's 4 people, 5 people, 12 people, or 1,000 people, there's always an opportunity for you to breed healthy competition. Healthy competition is something that allows people to excel. There are people that are able to break through barriers that they were not able to break through by just being able to be a little more competitive in the office, at home. We do it with our children all the time. We don't try to make them pit against one another, but we let them understand that they can achieve all kinds of goals, but they have to be able to set them. So today I'm going to share with you just 5 simple things that I want you to really focus on. And then I want you to really it's portable. So what I mean is that you can put it in there. You can put it in your bag. You can kind of pull it back out, put it on your typewriter if you were back in the day. Put it on your PC, type it up, change it to what it is that you need it to be so it becomes yours. Own it. But 5 things that you can do right now to help breed healthy what? Competition. Evict your fat. Focus. Now, this is what you got to do right now. Right now, you got to focus, all right? So the first thing is help people feel what? Valued. You got to help them feel valued. One of the things is that people don't want to feel valued. People want to feel valued. I think it was Maslow, hierarchy of identifying who you are as an individual. Maslow's hierarchy of Anyways, so I forget. But here's the deal, Maslow. One of the things is being valued, and you and I need to know that we're loved. Children, babies that are born. Within 2 weeks' time, if they are not nurtured by their mom, they will actually expire. They'll pass away because they need love. We need love. The people in your team, the people that you're working with, the people that you're training, the underachievers, the people that they just don't have it right there because they're dealing with the stinking thinking mentality, they need to be valued. And then you got to deal with number 2, which is encourage each other. You have to encourage one another. My son, he and I right now are absolutely going bonkers on making sure that we change and we're evicting our fat. We're doing visceral fat right now because there's some things that we want to see change. In order for that to happen, I've got to keep encouraging him. I got to tell him that he can do it, that it's possible, that if he thinks of his dreams, say to yourself, it's possible. And that's what we're focused on. He's going to make sure that no matter what's going on, that he's going to win. He's going to change exactly what's going on in his life, in his body. We're not going to have to worry about diabetes. Oh, no. And then the third one, which is what? Which is recognize the contributions. And what I mean by that is this. Ideal cheerleader, someone that's an encourager. Let them know that they're encouraging well. If they're a cheerleader, man, give them a rah-rah, a pom-pom or whatever, and let them get the office excited. But let them know that they're doing a good job. Let them know that they're doing the right thing. For us to evict your fat, you got a 10-day fun plan, a 30-day fun plan, a 60-day fun plan, a 90-day fun plan. Fun plan which is a formulated, understandable, nutritional plan. That's where you get yourself all of the necessary things that you need in order for you to accomplish your goals. The only thing that you have to do is make sure that you do it. Show up. I said show up. Anyways, number 4, make it what? Personal. If I can't stress this enough, make it personal. Make it absolutely personal. And what I mean by that is this. Sit down with the individual. Figure out for them 1 or 2 goals that they want to accomplish. Seriously. Is it that they want to buy a home? Is it that they want to maybe finance their children's college tuition? Is it that they want to maybe redo their mom's house? Whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you have desires for, but make it personal. Don't make it something where that they kind of walk and say, oh, okay, that's great, great. And then they don't even make any moves. You want to make sure that healthy competition is bred. And the way for you to do that is to do these few things. And then number 5, and this is what I really believe, and I believe this with all my heart. You have to celebrate everybody, but celebrate your overachievers. Celebrate your high performers. 80-20 rule. They say the 20% will carry the 80, and the 80 will be the ones supporting and cheerleading the 20. So going back to number 3, where I talked about where I talked about cheerleading and ideal encourager. Number 3, maybe your 80%, you can make them your cheerleaders, your encouragers. Keep them excited, because then they're pushing your 20% for them to do the revenue that you need in your office. And then then here's the deal. Number 5, when you're rewarding the high achievers, but here's what you're going to also do. It's this the caveat, and this is where you're going to really win, because there's going to be somebody that didn't do very well. There's going to be somebody that did not do very well. And remember, the very first thing we talked about, help people be valued, right? Your high achievers already know exactly what to do. They know exactly how to do it. They know how long to do it. They have discipline. They have fortitude. They have a belief system that no matter what's going on, you're not going to break them. Why? Because they've done it over and over again. And no matter what they've done, even if they thought that they failed or the experience was not as ideal as they thought, they still kept going because the belief system was bigger and better. So the potential in their action absolutely created them the results of them being absolutely phenomenal. So I want you to do the exact same thing for that young person. What I mean is the neophyte, the person that doesn't have the belief system, the person that doesn't really believe in it just yet, the person that did not achieve it all the way around. That is the person that you want to really focus on. You really, really want to focus on them. So here's what you do. That high achiever, that person that absolutely won, you want to make sure that you give them Starbucks card, $250, whatever it is that you're going to reward them for, do that. But the person, hear me clearly, the person that did not, maybe 1 or 2 of those people that did not, you are going to reward them by placing them with your top producers. If your top producer is a real leader, then they were a follower at one point. And if they were a follower at one point, it's time for them to pay it forward and be the true leader and teach. So that this other person, what you do is you reach down, you grab somebody that's a little bit lower than you, and you help them up. Here's a quick story. Billy Goat falls in the well. Real simple. And this is who you are. This is how you're going to breed healthy competition. You fall in the well, and I promise you, the well is deep. The owner gets there, and he sees him down there. He tries to throw a rope down there. He can't get him. He's like, oh, God, what am I going to do? Well, he says he doesn't want to see the Billy Goat. He doesn't want to see him. He doesn't want to see him suffer. So he starts taking dirt, and the dirt that he starts taking is he starts throwing it into the well. When he throws it into the well, he thinks that he's burying him, and he's not burying him. What? And this is what's wonderful. The Billy Goat is doing this. Every time the dirt is falling on top of him, the Billy Goat is shaking it off. The Billy Goat shaked it off. So it fell off and his fur fell onto the ground. Then when he did, he patted down on his feet. So he stomped it under him. So up at the top, you got this guy hurting and crying, and he's throwing the dirt down. All in the while, the Billy Goat is rising to the top. He's going. He's moving up. He's on his way. And what I want you to do is, when you're breeding healthy competition, that you are just like the Billy Goat. Shake it off. There might be some days that you don't do great. There might be some days you do absolutely phenomenal. But I promise you this, if you take the time to focus on these items, if it's your team, cool. But I'm talking to you now. This is just for you. You may be the person that needs to help yourself be valued and identify yourself, that you have the self-worth, that you have the quality, that you're going to stop quitting telling yourself that you can't achieve these goals. You are going to encourage yourself each day. You're going to wake up and say that I'm wonderful, I'm exciting, I can do this, I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. That's how I get my day done. You're going to tell yourself, you're going to also recognize the contributions. You're going to tell yourself, I did this. I absolutely accomplished this. There's no way I cannot achieve this. This is phenomenal. Make it personal. Make it personal. Make it where that you say to yourself, there's no way you cannot not do this. There's no opportunity for you not to do this. So you have to do this. You have to do this. And number 5, like I said, reward yourself for the achievements. Love yourself. Fall back in love with yourself. I did. That's why I got to where I am now. I was 343 pounds at one point. I think I'm going to try to find this picture, and I'm hopeful I can show it to you right here. I've got my family here in the house, and everybody's here, and you might be able to hear them in the background, but I want you to know it's because this is a family thing. I'm recording this here in the house right now, and as we continue on, We're gonna have a studio. That's not gonna be anything. That's gonna be wonderful. But I want you to see this. This is me. All right. This is me right here. Let's see if you can see this. Please stop with all the noise. This is it right here. That was me, and that's me now. That's what you see. That's when you evict your fat. Focus, acquire, transform. You make it possible. So these are the 5 things that you can do to breed healthy competition in your office, or you can do it for yourself. I challenge you to push yourself to the limits. I challenge you to go outside of your comfort zone. I challenge you to wake up in the morning and tell yourself that it's absolutely possible. I challenge you to go to sleep at night and tell yourself, I did a great job and I'm wake up tomorrow and I'm going to do it again. I challenge you to just believe in yourself and keep going, no matter what. Keep going. Now, what I tell you with here at Evict Your Fat is, remember, we tell you, have fun, take action. Have the right attitude. This is the right timing. But remember, it's family, agape, triune. We love you, man. We're out of here. Now go.